Introduce yourself.
Oh, that's right. Thank you.
What is up, everybody? I'm Brad.
And I'm Sean.
I live in Nashville, Tennessee, and tonight I am back in my dining room with some tea because I feel like electric garbage.
Nice. And I'm in Charlotte, North Carolina. I'm in my guest room with my movies, my books, Baby Groot. I'm drinking water tonight, and you can notice my voice is a little messed up because last time when I was in Nashville, I picked up a cold from Brad's kids. So
No. That could not be. As most of you guys know, Sean and I used to live close to each other. We would get together and talk movies, make coffee, talk movies all the time. But now he lives far away, so we have to do it from a distance. But I understand that there's some revenge in order tonight.
all right, that's right. So last time when I was in Nashville, me and Brad were together. We weren't from a distance, and he put me on the spot and made me review 10 movies with 30 seconds. And I had no idea what they were going to do. So I picked out 10 movies from my personal collection right there. Some of them are my wife's movies as well. So I just wanted to have fun with this one, and we can get started whenever Brad's ready. I don't know, unless Brad had anything else that he wanted to do before.
Bring it on. Bring it on. I'm not scared of you.
All right, so we're going to get things started. Brad, are you ready? I'm going to start the timer.
I'm ready.
Okay.
Let's do this.
Timer's going, and the first movie is The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe.
Okay, so I'm a huge fan of the one that came out in the, I don't know, 70s or 80s or whatever. Read the first few books. The movie that came out in, what is that, late 2000, early mid 2000s. I thought it was very, very good. You got James McAvoy as Mr. Tumnus. I think Liam Neeson plays Aslan in it.
5 seconds.
If not, he should have. This movie is still, though, 7.5 thumbs.
Nice, 7.5 thumbs. Pretty
That's
good. Okay.
Right.
This is a box set, but I'm going to be specific on which movie it is, okay? So we've got Ace Ventura, When Nature Calls.
Okay, so it's actually not fair to our audience that you pick that movie because Ace Ventura: When Nature Calls, as you probably already know, is my #1 favorite comedy of all time. Every single minute, every 10 seconds, you've got a hard-hitting, hilarious, legendary joke. You are like sissy girl. I mean, just one after another. 9 thumbs for me.
Awesome, 9 thumbs. I agree. I would even maybe go 9.5. Okay, Brad, I know you got a lot to say about this one. I had to stick with the theme because you put one in this series last time for me. So we've got XMen, Days of Future Past.
Oh, man, I can't do that in 25 or 30 seconds. So this is a great movie that ruined the franchise for me. It's just super entertaining. I just recently watched it with my kids, but I am out on the whole erasing all the old movies thing. This was one of the first ones that just did it, just said, hey, none of that ever happened. So as a movie,
5 seconds.
As a movie, I give it 7.5 thumbs. But as for what it did, I give it 4 thumbs.
Ooh, brutal. I love that movie. Okay, a classic. Disney's Beauty and the Beast.
10 thumbs.
Wow. Nothing to say about it?
Don't remake it. Oh, wait, that already happened.
Okay, another good one. Prisoners.
Oh, gosh. Oh, my gosh. This movie is one of the most intense movies I've ever seen in my life. I've had like 2 or 3 or 4 people force them to watch it. A+ acting from Hugh Jackman. Just as a father of a daughter, that movie is so freaky. Jake Gyllenhaal. Oh man, that's a 9 thumb movie for me. I think that's one of the best movies of the last 5-6 years or whatever it is.
Yeah, this is definitely one of my favorites. That's why I own it. I would probably go 9.5 or even pushing 10 with that one. All right. Next on the list, we've got Live, Die, Repeat, or is it, what else is it called? Edge of Tomorrow. I don't know.
We'll stick with Edge of Tomorrow. I didn't need a second title to know that this movie was freaking awesome. Okay? Hilarious. Tom Cruise in his perfect form. This movie, I've watched it probably 4 or 5 times. I watched it with my 2 older kids a couple years ago. It actually, when we were watching it, before it even ended, my daughter said, I think this is my favorite movie, Daddy.
Wow.
And so for that reason, I'm going 9 thumbs. Edge of Tomorrow. You pick some good ones.
Yeah, I had to pick some good ones, but with the good ones comes the stinkers as well. We've got Twilight.
Oh, that you put me in a really awkward position because I'll just let everybody know right now. I did read the books. Okay, you can unsubscribe. Even my mom unsubscribed on that one. But this movie is horrible. The books are horrible. The movie is horrible. Oh man, there's very little to like about this movie. I gotta go 5.5 thumbs.
Ooh, brutal. But you did put that above Days of Future Past.
No. We can come back to that. You misunderstood my ranking.
All right, we got 3 left.
Okay.
I think they're all pretty good picks.
All right.
First off, we've got a Christmas classic, Krampus.
Okay, so Krampus is awesome. We saw it in the theater, I think together, maybe. I've only seen it the one time, but it's definitely on my list to rewatch again this year. Just a great Christmas horror, thriller, comedy, dark comedy movie. I recommend this to anybody. Great PG-13 entertainment. I'm going to go 8 thumbs on Krampus.
8 thumbs, good. Okay, this is another box set. So I'm going to be specific. We've got Star Wars. It's the prequels, and we're going Attack of the Clones.
Don't make me review that movie. We just talked about this. I think Attack of the Clones is tied for the worst Star Wars movie with Last Jedi. But I'm going to go today, based off my mood today, and say it's the worst Star Wars movie that's been made yet, but still has some redeemable qualities, which gets it 6.5 stars for me.
All right. For the last one, I picked one of my favorite movies. So I'm hoping maybe I'll do trying to predict what you'll say, because you predicted me last time. So I'm going to predict 8.5 thumbs. Could be wrong on this. It's a recent one. It's one that I love. It's Mad Max Fury Road.
Oh my gosh. This is not only the best action movie of the year it came out. It's been 4 or 5 years or something. I can't remember anymore. I think it was the best action movie that came out the year it came out. It's got to be in the top 3 of the last 10 years. It's actually perfect. I have there was nothing about this movie that turned me off. This is 9 thumbs.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah,
9 thumbs. I agree with you 100%. Man, for all our viewers out there, you saw a little bit of a deep dive into my collection that's back there. There's a few more gems as well, but you definitely saw some of my favorites today. So, Brad, what did you think about that?
I thought that was a lot of fun. I definitely want to do that again, and I for sure want everybody to comment below what they thought about my rankings and also to include their own rankings. But we do need to clarify my comments on Days of Future Past. I said its thumb rating was whatever I said first. Okay, but I'm way down on the idea of erasing whole franchises because you can't make good movies in the middle of the run.
Speaking of erasing a franchise, I think we're about to review a movie or talk about one that did some similar things, and that's in the new Terminator. But we'll get onto that later. Brad, did you have one more thing to say?
I did. There was one movie you forgot to hold up. It was the movie where everybody went down there and smashed the like button, and I gave it 10 thumbs. So where was that? Where was that on the list?
I don't know, and I didn't bring up the share one either.
Right. Well, Sean, thank you so much for getting some revenge on me. I felt like it was fair.
All right. Well, as always, thank you so much for watching with us today. Make sure that you comment down below and let us know what you thought about the different movies that Brad got put on the spot to review today. Let us know if you think he's totally crazy or if he's on point with his reviews. And always watch from a distance.